We watch dangerous animals. Should you? Stay tuned for the verdict.
Welcome aboard.
I'm Ryan Jacob.
I'm Brandon Kelly.
And we are at the cinema. You're about to get a fresh out the theater, straight off the dome, regular dude review. Zero spoilers, zero win.
All right, so when Zephyr, a savvy and free-spirited surfer, is abducted by a shark-obsessed serial killer and held captive on his boat, she must figure out how to escape. This story was, I think, pretty original for the most part. Brought in some different elements. I liked what the director did with some of the different elements of like the ocean and how scary it can be.
Yeah, I wouldn't say, for me, I don't think the story was so original. Maybe the setting was original. I mean, like I said in the quick review, if you didn't see that, it's like a Jaws meets Saw, called Saws. I don't know.
It's my true calling.
Woo!
Man, so Jai Courtney was an absolute madman in this movie. I just loved, I mean, he kind of made me fall in love with his character, how crazy and deranged he was.
Yeah, like he did do a good job because there were some parts, like I don't know if I was rooting for him or her. I mean, and I felt sadistic, you know what I mean? Like, hold on, what am I doing rooting for this guy? He's a fucking sicko. What's that say about me? You know what I mean?
I mean, to me, it just says that the producers and stuff did a really good job at, you know.
He did a good job of portraying his character, that's
Yeah.
for sure. They wrote him in well.
But yeah, he killed it.
He was a great antagonist. The protagonist, she did all right, you know. And we are trespassing. Nah, but everybody put on a pretty good performance. I can't say nothing was earth-shattering or jaw-dropping too much other than the antagonist. He did a solid.
Yeah, I mean, Zephyr, she did well. Didn't undersell it for sure, but he just was amazing.
What is this? Where are we?
I don't think anything really stood out to me, like any certain shots or cinematography. You know, it was good. None of it was bad. I just don't think they did anything stand out.
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement. I mean, they did a good job at kind of creating an ominous, like, on your edge of your seat feel, but other than that, I mean, yeah, nothing with the cinematography or anything really blew me away.
No, they did pretty good with the dark, you know, the shadow and the color being in the dark, you know.
Yeah.
They did, everything was clear for it being dark.
Yeah, they used the night shots to their advantage for sure.
The blood in this, it looked pretty good. It looked real. Even in the, you know, I don't know, some of the water might have been a little CGI-ish that you could see, but like the blood that was dripping off of people and this and that looked really good. They did a real good job of setting up the scenery for all the movies, just with the nasty cellar or, you know, the nasty room in the boat, and then just the wetness of the ocean and being there. They didn't really make it seem like you're on a movie set that they're trying to make look like it's in the ocean. It really made you feel like you're on the boat.
Yeah, made very isolated feel as well.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like one of them one-room movies,
Yeah.
but it's like one boat movie, you know, and they go other places, but yeah, it feels like they're really out there in the ocean. And another thing they do is they do a good job at making the big, beautiful ocean look creepy and eerie because of what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Without showing the sharks too much, really.
Yeah, no, they had some beautiful moments with the sharks. The sharks didn't look too CGI or anything, but some of the chum getting thrown in or this or that will look a little CGI-ish, but a lot of the stuff looked practical and great, you know, some of the body parts or something you might have seen floating around.
Yeah, I would agree.
We're on his boat. Whose boat? I don't think you want to know.
Jaws meets Saw. I had a good suspenseful time in the movie. I got bored just a few times, but not a whole lot of times, but like the suspense was there the whole time, heart racing.
Oh yeah.
Not too much, but
had a creepy vibe. Kind of faded out, but at points, but it came back, and Yeah, it was just very ominous and scary, honestly.
Dangerous Animals is a good suspenseful horror movie with some. It's a lot of cat and mouse, captivity, survival type movie, you know, or survival type scenarios.
Yeah, it was a very fun ride. Had me at moments kind of just clenching my fists and like, yeah, it was good. I had a great time watching it.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. This is your time to shine.
All right, so we both agree that the movie was pretty good, but if you were going to order this movie some popcorn, what size popcorn are you going to order this movie, Brandon?
I'm going to say this one is a medium popcorn with extra butter and a drink.
Okay, all right,
It's that close to a large.
all right. I'm going to do a medium popcorn with some extra butter and just the right amount of salt. It's a pretty good movie, but I'm not for sure if I was all the way there, like over the top with it.
Agreed.
I'm gonna say you should watch this movie if you like movies like Jaws or Saw. This is like the 4th time, as I'm holding up 5 fingers, that I've mentioned that. But that's basically the vibes you get. If you love horror and mutilation and strangulation, things like that, yeah, watch
Yeah.
this.
If you love just absolute psychos doing psycho things, yep, absolutely.
yeah,
This is for you.
If you love twisted, demented protagonists.
Yes.
All right, so check this out. We try to come up with some trivia for you guys. There wasn't much. What is it, Brandon?
What was the trivia?
Yeah,
I forgot. Hold on.
it was the director's first movie in like 10 years.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the director's first movie since 2015.
Who the director was?
It was something Burn.
Burns.
Hold on.
You go on the IMDb,
Yeah.
click on him, see if you can see what he done last.
Sean Burns.
Sean Burns.
Devil's Candy was the last movie that he did in 2015.
Doesn't ring a bell.
No, I don't
Sorry,
think I've
Sean,
seen it.
but that's a burn.
He did great with this one though. I ain't hating.
All right, so coming up, we might hit up Feast. Coming up, we might hit up Phoenician Scheme. I'm gonna do How to Train Your Dragon. We'll hit up the Unholy
Yep.
Trinity, and we'll see what's after that. We keep this stuff moving.
Oh yeah.
So, for more movie news, bonus features and reviews, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time at the cinema.